Good morning, welcome to a beautiful day here at Edinburgh Waverley Station. Now we're on a day trip down to London on LNER in first class, but this is less of a trip report and more of a meal review. I want to find out whether it's possible to have a posh meal on a British train. Well, here's our ride for today. It's an LNER Azuma, a Class 801. Let's get on board. That was a bang-on-time departure from Edinburgh, so let's have a look round the LNER First Class scene. There's a sturdy and very adjustable headrest, lovely burgundy moquette and quite a sturdy seat back. But the seat padding itself is actually quite soft and comfortable. The plug and the USB are hidden away under the armrest. Just look at all that legroom. And these first class seats do recline. And there's a coat hook. So overall, actually quite comfortable, and the journey down from Edinburgh to London is about 4.5 hours. In this video, I want to focus on LNER's food offering in first class. Now, when you book, it's worth checking on the website. There's a hidden spreadsheet which tells you which menu you're going to be given on each particular train. They have 3 different menus. They have a deli menu, they have a dish menu, and they have a dine menu. The deli menu, as you would expect, sandwiches and snacks. The dish menu is everything on the deli menu plus a dish of the day, a hot dish of the day. And it's probably more like a ready meal, something that they heat up in a microwave. But the third menu, the dine menu, this is the one where supposedly there's an onboard chef, so it's a little bit more individual, a little bit more towards the top end of what you would expect on a train service. So today I'm going to explore the dine menu on the breakfast service from Edinburgh down to London and the dine service on the service back up from London to Edinburgh later on tonight. So we'll get breakfast and we'll get an evening meal. Well, breakfast is here already. Let's have a look at it. And we're just going over that superb viaduct in Berwick-upon-Tweed. Did a vlog about this recently, check it out. decent breakfast. I'd put it on a par with the sort of breakfast you'd get in a decent cafe. The bacon and the sausages were really well cooked, the hash brown was crispy, plenty of baked beans and a very juicy tomato. So big thumbs up from me. One downside, however, LNER no longer serve toast, butter and marmalade in first class with their full LNER breakfast. You can't have a full breakfast without toast, butter and marmalade, can you? Come on, LNER, why have you stopped serving toast? I had a word with the onboard chef and he said they stopped doing it after the pandemic. I think you should reinstate the toast. Let's start a campaign, LNER. Reinstate the toast. Reinstate the toast. We've got a couple of hours left to run. I'm going to do some work, watch the scenery go by, and of course, have another cup of coffee. Cheers. Well, we're here in London, absolutely slap bang on time. What a great journey down from Edinburgh this morning with LNER. Okay, I've got loads of meetings this afternoon, but we'll be back for the evening journey, the evening return journey from King's Cross here in London to Edinburgh, and let's see what the dining offer is tonight. Will we be elevated higher than the cafe breakfast we had this morning to something more fine dining orientated? What do you reckon? Don't go away, I'll see you back here this evening. Welcome back to King's Cross, and it's considerably wetter and more gloomy than it was when I arrived here at lunchtime. So let's get back on board LNER and see what culinary delights we've got in store for us tonight.
Doesn't the station look fantastic at night with its mood lighting? So tonight let's try the thyme roasted chicken breast, roast potatoes and wilted greens, followed by sticky toffee pudding. But first, a glass of wine. So what do we think of the LNER Dine menu? Do you think it looked appetising? I'm going to put it in context. The Dine menu is only available on the peak time trains, and of course those the most expensive. My return fare today was just short of £200, and that was an advanced fare, so it's very, very expensive. So in that context, is that Dine menu worth the extra? Well, here are the positives. It was well cooked, it was hot, it was tasty, and the standout dish to me today was that sticky toffee pudding. It was absolutely incredible. It was unctuous. That caramel toffee salt, caramel toffee sauce was just fantastic. It was so sticky. Absolutely loved it. The breakfast was tasty, but I was disappointed with the lack of toast. But what about that evening meal? What about that chicken? Half a chicken breast, 2 little potatoes, and a spoonful of cabbage. The sauce was good, but is that fine dining? Absolutely not. It's more like Wetherspoons Dine. So I've come to the conclusion that the Dine menu on LNER isn't really a massive step up from the other menus, the Deli menu or the dish menu. It's certainly not worth the premium you're going to pay to sit in first class. So the only conclusion you can come to is that the reality is that first class is all about the bigger seat, the more comfortable ride, and more space to spread out and to work. The food, nice to have, but it isn't really fine dining. As I said before, it's more like Wetherspoons dining. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Rogvlog. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until the next video, remember, there's always something to eat, so get out there and find it.